This video, I'm just going to go through the steps needed to create a part and then load into our control program to cut it out. We're going to do this conversational on round. So once we get to the main screen here, I'm going to choose my part. What we're going to cut is a 6-inch piece of pipe that is mitered at 45 degrees at one end and coped to mate up to another 6-inch piece of pipe at a 90 degree. And then we want a 2-inch by 3-inch rectangular hole in the center of it that goes all the way through. So this is going to be a 24-inch long piece, 6-inch diameter, 0.3-inch wall, and we'll choose OK. First thing I'm going to do is miter my end. I'm going to do the first end as a miter. Easily choose the second end. 45 degrees. Click Apply. OK. Now I'm going to do my cope. This will be from the second end. We're mating up to a 6-inch. I want the rotation to be 90 degrees. The angle would be 0. My rotation is based on the rotation from this first side, so the rotation of the center of the pipe. My angle is I want to mate up to another piece of pipe at 0 degrees. Apply, and OK. Now we're going to put a hole in the center. So the first thing I want to do is define the size of my hole. I want a 2-inch by 3-inch with a 1/2-inch radius rectangle. I want to position that 12 inches from the center of the edge here. My pattern, I'm only doing one. I do want it to go all the way through, so there'll actually be 2 holes being cut, or rectangles, or holes being cut. Click Apply, and OK. And you can see that we now have our miter at this end. The hole goes all the way through, and our cope at this end. Now unwrap, just depending on your computer and depending on the complexity of the cut. It can sometimes take a little bit of time. Now we're going to generate our cutting file. So the customer name for this is Smith. The job is round 6. That way I know that this job goes with round 6-inch pipe. And I choose OK. I've already created one of these, so I'm just going to overwrite it. So OK. Okay, first thing we need to do is make sure that it pulls up the correct customer and the correct contract and the correct material. And it does. This is the only file in there, the only part in there. I want 3 of those. My stock length is 240 inches. If it's different, you can click in here and make it whatever it needs to be. Just verify that your stock length truly is the inches that you put in here. You can now nest it. We now have a nesting report. It shows us that we utilized 23.43% of this. 229 inches are going to be cut off. We can now go into our control program, load G-code, make sure that we're at the right. There's Smith, round 6. This is the one of those parts. This is the nested. So if we only wanted to cut one, we already have generated the G-code for that. We can load this up and cut one. If we want to cut what we've nested, we can load this one. And there you have it. The G-code is now loaded. See, it's there. And we're ready to cut.